He gave you a heart.
It just gave me a heart.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So excited you're here.
Jump. I want.
Because he's in a different location. So if you're in a different location and you move, that means now you're in a different location. So you got to be careful to not hit anything around you. There's a feature here called obstacle avoidance. So let's say you don't want him to run into any trees. We got to program the obstacle avoidance, but in order for him to know that there's an obstacle, we need that LiDAR. See that? He knows that we're here. Watch, let me turn him around so you can see what we look like in LiDAR. That's us. That's what you look like in LiDAR. Here, because you're probably that one right there. The little one. I'm right next to you. I'm probably the bigger one. Let's see what you look like. Just pointing this way. There you are. That's you. That's what you look like in LiDAR. Yeah. And that's what you look like in LiDAR.
Also, there's something up there that's real.
Yeah. And also you can obviously look at you. You can look at all of us.
Is that the real one?
Yep, you still have the LiDAR in the corner. Oh, look at that. He knows because he has LiDAR. He knows where we all are. So the good thing about these dogs, one of the things that we're talking about last week, we talked about how can we do something really cool with this dog. Hi guys. Yeah, so one of the things that we were talking about last week is like what good uses can we do with this dog? What can we have that's good with it? Something good maybe for the environment? What do you guys think? What can we do for the environment that's good with this dog? Any suggestions? We had a couple really good ones last week. So remember some of the problems that we have in our Earth? One of them is our oceans. There's a lot of garbage in our oceans, right?
Yeah.
What other problems do we have? How does the garbage get to our oceans? That's another question.
They get from like one of those holes and then they just go down to the ocean.
Yeah, so you guys see garbage like on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
A lot, right? And what happens when it rains? Where does that trash normally go?
To the drain.
The drains. Where does the water from the drain go?
To the ocean.
Do you guys see the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if we had some really good ideas last week? What can we do with this robot that will benefit us and we can help the environment? Any ideas?
Pick up trash.
Yes. Thank you. If we program this robot to go down the sidewalk and he can see in LiDAR, because let me show you what you look like again in LiDAR. All those little bumps that you see there, that's you. He's mapping all of you. That's what you look like to him right now. Yeah. That's what you look like. So yes, we can program him to look for garbage. We can even load pictures on there so that he recognizes the picture, that's garbage. He'll pick it up and maybe put it in a canister, right? Or put it somewhere on his backpack. So that is really good. That's a really good use for it.
You're gonna pretend it can be a drone and make it down. What's so close
Let me see if I can. There. So now there, you can put LiDAR on a drone, fly it over locations. So now you don't need an airplane. It's not that expensive. Drones are cheap. They're a lot cheaper now. Get a drone, put the LiDAR, go there with the group, first scan. Once you start seeing the areas, go, okay, now we know there's a structure there. You three go to that structure. You two go to that structure. You two go to that structure. Wherever you dig, you're going to find something. Now, LiDAR just became a game changer for archaeologists. This is good. Now they don't spend so much time just digging, and hopefully you find something, but maybe you won't. And you go home tired, you go dirty, and you go to sleep and go, well, hopefully we find something tomorrow. With LiDAR, now, archaeologists have a really good shot at finding good stuff almost every time they get. So, game changer, right? So that's what I was asking you guys. What do you guys think? What else can we put this LiDAR, this robots with LiDAR, to use? Good idea to clean the streets. Earlier, it was mentioned, it was suggested here, have a robot go down the street, pick up trash. Lucas said, yep, adding to that, put a container behind it, pick up the trash, put it in the container. Others said, make like a shark to get trash from the oceans and pick up trash in the oceans. And I just threw one out there, archaeology as well. Does that make sense? Yeah.
There already is something that can clean up, like in the rivers.
Yes.
So we can clean up at the source. So now we only need to clean up the ocean.
That's correct. So the one in the rivers, funny thing you mentioned it, a girl, I believe she was 11 years old, she came up with a design next to a river, and she put a wheel where the river ran this way. It turned the wheel, it powered the wheel, right? And when it powered the wheel, it had a conveyor belt going into the river. So wherever there was garbage, if there's garbage floating in the river, it picked it up on the conveyor belt, it turned and it dropped it in a box. It dropped it and it picked up the trash. And guess what? It didn't need power. It doesn't need gasoline. It just needs the power of the river itself. That little girl, as soon as she came up with that, big companies started contacting her. And they said, hey, can you show us your design? We'd like to see how you did this. Can you explain it to us? She explained it to them. Guess what? I bet you they're working with that little girl. I guarantee you she's probably making tons of money right now for her design. That's how it works, you guys. You guys come up with a good idea, you can make a lot of money. But not only that, you help the environment. You help pick up trash from the rivers. Because if it's in the river, where is it going to end up most likely? It's going to end up in the ocean. Almost all rivers end up in the ocean. So again, a good big help in that. Turtles and all kinds of marine life in the ocean. Yep, that's correct. So for you, they'll go, okay, we like your design. I know this is only made out of Legos. We can make it out of something else. And that's basically where ideas come from, and good designs and engineering comes from. So yeah, my suggestion to you: have any of you had really good ideas, but you don't write it down and you forget later on? How many of you done that? Yeah, me too. I come up with good ideas, but I don't write it down right away. And then later on, as I go on, I forget what I was thinking about. If I had written it down, guess what? Maybe it could have been a really good idea. It could have made me a lot of money, but more importantly, it could have helped a lot of people. Maybe even helped the environment, right? So, unfortunately, I didn't write it down. My suggestion to you is write down your ideas. Even if it's just words, or if you want to do a quick design, design it. Do a quick drawing. My drawing doesn't look that great. I'm going to be honest with you. When I draw something, it looks horrible. It looks like you put paint on a chicken and you had her walk around the room. That's what mine looks like. But you know what? At least I kind of understand it. And later on when I'm building it, it reminds me how to build it, what I was thinking at that time. Do a quick sketch. Make some sticks. Put some walls. Put something on there that can help you understand what you were thinking about at that time. Does that make sense? Yeah? All right, awesome.